Our genes, which we inherit from our parents, determine who we are biologically.
Just a heads up, the owner of the cabin has a very strict no phones policy except in emergencies.
I wouldn't want to upset the owner.
No, you wouldn't.
Wow, it's more amazing than you described.
Well, porch railing's a little loose, and you know, bears, but they're not inside, so.
Okay. Our blueprint. Sorry, it's just one last email to Amelia about the FDA.
And then you'll be done changing the world.
Yes, done.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Facing Dr. Hamilton, Gray Center. Dr. Hamilton, Gray Center.
Everything from our eye color to our height. Even our laugh. But also our diseases.
Did I miss the party invite?
A very expensive experiment succeeded, which means more money, more people.
More toys. Is this a new 3D
Don't.
bot? I know. Don't touch it.
Did you see Meredith's notes? She said we could finish the report.
Asthma, diabetes, cancers.
Be done with all this.
But who you are, at your core, goes way beyond genes.
98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come.
The sun is actually white?
Yeah, weird, huh?
Yeah.
And it's not even the biggest star.
Is that Trump, Maggie?
Huh? I'm so sorry. What was it? What? Ask me again.
Well, I think you should go lay down.
No. I took the flu medication. I'm gonna rally and I'm gonna help with the kids.
Well, you know, I used to be a camp counselor, right? I know CPR. And I've seen every Marvel movie. And, you know, the whole surgeon thing.
It requires a different kind of training.
I'll be fine. Just get you upstairs and...
I can't find Ellis.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
You're rewriting your report in your head, aren't you?
I am still stuck on the part where we explained why we chose to break up the injection into 4 parts.
When you work on something like that, it invades your thoughts, it invades your dreams, everything. It's weird.
2 weeks ago, I wrote out a cellular calculation on Zola's homework.
Well, think how smart she looked.
It was a history assignment.
About 15 years ago, I got involved in a study on liver transplants with HIV-positive donors and recipients, and it was a lot of ups and downs and flying all over the country, and I wanted to be able to turn my brain off every once in a while, so cabin. It was the first big purchase I made just for me.
Did it work to shut your brain off?
First few times I came up here, I got a little stir crazy.
Because there were no lives to save.
Not a single one, so I had to settle into the calm.
Oh, what's that like?
Takes some getting used to. You're not very good at this, are you?
No.
Come here.
I think we need to rework the way we tackle David's bowel obstruction. It reads like he was intentionally trying to hide it.
Didn't he?
Maybe, but he's already been accused of pay to play, putting entire responsibility on him to further discredit him just as he's looking to widen the project.
So we should take the blame.
I didn't say that either.
Hamilton's primary care physician had examined and cleared him, and he reported feeling fine that morning.
Patients with Parkinson's are at risk for other health conditions. Maybe we could have done more on our end.
Hamilton almost cost us that entire surgery. Why would we lie?
We're not, but the goal is to further Parkinson's research.
Do you have to do that?
Walk?
Pace? Fine. Okay. An argument could be made that due to the extreme motivation of patients who are seeking this experimental surgery, it requires more in-depth history and physical pre-op.
Right, okay. Let's frame it like that. Thorough history taking and rigorous testing should be considered before performing the surgery moving forward.
Yeah, it doesn't point fingers, and it focuses on outcomes.
And it provides value to future surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
Pacing works.
So are we ready to submit this?
I think we are.
Okay, we are done.
We are.
My flight doesn't leave until tomorrow morning. Or I could change it to today.
Or you could stay. You want to come to a show?
What?
Uncle Nick!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Clearly, we had the same idea.
Can you give me a minute? Just a minute. Sorry.
Ellis!
Where is that girl?
Well, she's not in the bathroom.
Oh, God.
You okay?
My sinuses have just turned into a vice around my brain. Hey, doesn't she love to hide in her closet?
I checked. She's not there.
Alice!
How am I gonna tell Meredith I lost one of her kids?
We didn't lose her. You just don't know where she is.
Alice!
I can just hear Meredith now. I always knew it was gonna be you.
I found her!
Oop.
Here I come.
Are you okay? Did I win?
Yeah, you sure did.
Let's play again.
No, let's not.
Why don't you two go get a juice box, all right? And I'll be right there in a second. Hey, let me handle it. All right? You rest. Look how level-headed I was during all that.
What is this?
This looks like some of Ellis's old stuff. I thought Meredith had all of this stuff put in storage.
Can I keep this?
I don't see why not. Maybe you can ask your mom.
Wow.
Is this for you, Aunt Maggie?
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, let's try this again. Meredith, this is my niece Charlotte. Charlotte, this is Dr. Meredith Gray.
Hi, Charlotte. It's really nice to meet you. He talks about you all the time.
No. Wait, Dr. Gray? Isn't the surgeon that saved your kidney?
Life, but yes, same one.
You forgot to mention that she's your girlfriend.
Well, I wanted to properly introduce you to.
Well, that was definitely an introduction. And, are you supposed to be dating your patients?
He's not my patient anymore, so it's fine.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Silver.
Silver. Okay, nice to meet you. You guys friends or?
More like soulmates.
Soulmates.
It's like we've known each other lifetimes.
Arrows.
Long time. Pretty far away from school.
You know, midterms, I'm starving. I saw steak.
I can eat.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Are you gonna open it?
You know, it could be for another Margaret.
You know, after my mom died, there was a fire in my grandmother's house, and it burned up a good part of it, including the bedroom where my brother and I kept a lot of our stuff in storage. I lost a lot of pictures and books, and I lost the last birthday card my mom had given me. I was devastated. And to this day, I still dream about seeing her handwriting again. You don't even have to read it, but it's nice that you have it.
You want a soda, a water?
I would love a ginger ale.
We get a ginger ale and Coke, please.
I spent a lot of time in places like this when I was younger.
What was that Amelia like?
Lucky to have survived. Most of the time doing things she could not remember the next day.
Probably still brilliant.
They call it high functioning.
Well, this Amelia just helped 1 million patients get one step closer to a cure for their horrible disease. So the one who drilled the holes.
To us.
Yeah, not exactly the night I had planned, but I'm still gonna make you the perfect steak.
If Silver doesn't eat it first.
Yes, that is true.
A little more cheese would go a long way.
So, Silver. Cool name.
Yeah.
Real cool.
Feels like who I am in this moment, you know? Bright, but overlooked.
When I first met Silver, his name was actually Oak, but he's much more of a Silver now.
I'm sorry, Silver's not your real name?
Oh, it is, for now. Yeah. We're always evolving, you know, so I change my name each time I feel like a different person.
Huh. Is that often?
No more than the next person. That's good. A little salty.
Where did you two meet?
In the woods.
Charlotte participated in one of my microdosing experiences.
Drugs.
Psilocybin.
So shrooms.
Calm down.
Real low doses, you don't even feel it.
As I understand it, microdosing therapy is for people with anxiety, depression, substance abuse issues. Does that describe you, Charlotte?
We use it to get in touch with our shadow selves, the parts of us that we're ashamed and scared of.
Not what it's for. Meredith?
Yeah.
Microdosing therapy? Know anything about it?
I have read some of the science, sure. Not sure I'm as educated on it as Silver is.
So you guys in some of the same classes, or?
Nope. Are we ready to eat?
Not really a college type of guy, more of a student of life.
So as a student of life, what do you do?
We can learn a lot more from traveling the world and sitting in a classroom.
Okay, we're definitely ready to eat.
We plan to really study everything around us in Costa Rica.
Sorry, Costa Rica. Are you guys planning a trip after the semester's over?
In 2 weeks.
Is this some sort of study abroad?
Why pay tuition when you can just go for a few months?
I was gonna tell you.
Tell me what?
I'm leaving school.
I have to admit that letter writing is my preferred form of communication. You're able to say what you need to say without rude interruption or interference. There are things I should probably say to you, Margaret, and there's no time like the present. My recent diagnosis has forced me to think about my own mortality, the past, and mistakes. You know, I think I got my desire to take care of people from my mother.
I can't believe it's you.
She was the quintessential housewife. And everything, down to the pleats in my A-line skirt, had to be perfect. That wasn't enough for my father. He slept with all of his secretaries, even the married ones. My mother hated it, but clearly not enough to say a word. But I swore I'd never become someone's doormat.
I would never have taken you as the doormat type.
I wasn't. Who are you? This letter is for my daughter.
I'm Maggie. Margaret, your daughter. I am one of your daughters.
Where was I? I swore I'd never follow my mother's example. Well, that was short-lived. I ended up as Richard Weber's doormat. Oh, how I love that man. Even the part of him that was married, because that meant I could never end up like my mother. Don't hover over me. You're distracting me.
Sorry, Please. Don't go, please. Just keep reading.
Hey, you two. Hey, why don't you come sit down so that we can play Connect 4? And we can be real quiet so that your Aunt Maggie can get some sleep, okay? I'll teach you my game strategy. If you come sit down, always choose yellow if you want to win. Aren't you tired yet? Whew.
Were you scared when your mom died?
Yeah, I was. I was a lot of things.
I was scared when I thought my mom was dying.
Yeah, I was too. But thankfully, she's here now. She's okay.
Yeah, but I'm still scared.
Yeah, I understand that. But you know what? I think all we can do is try to take advantage of the time we have now with the people we love.
Mine, stop.
Oh, okay. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh.
Are you okay?
Okay.
I swear I was gonna tell you.
When?
Soon. I knew you were gonna do this. I knew you were gonna be you and freak out.
I'm sorry. How am I supposed to react to the news you're dropping out of
I'm
college?
taking time off.
Charlotte, you have 2 years left.
I want to travel now.
You finish, then you travel the world. That's how it works.
The world really is the best classroom.
Dude, please.
He's not entirely wrong.
Are you serious?
Will you just listen? Silver and I want to elevate ourselves. And Costa Rica is all about wellness.
I'm planning some sweet meditation
Man,
workshops.
you gotta stop talking.
We're gonna stay in an eco lodge and be surrounded by nature.
Are you hearing yourself? Am I the only one that thinks this sounds ridiculous? Please, help me out here. Wow, thank you.
You know what? It's not your decision to make.
How are you gonna pay for it?
I have money saved, and we're gonna make some more with Silver's workshops.
They're pay what you can.
That sounds about right. So what happens when you change your mind about the Eagle Lodge and your soulmate? You know, when silver here turns to bronze, you're gonna be stuck in Costa Rica with no money. Who are you gonna call then, huh?
Not you.
I'm the only one you can call.
I think this steak's Wagyu.
An afterlife, really?
You seem surprised.
Because you're a neuroscientist.
Who doesn't believe this is all there is? I think that this life is part of one long journey.
I don't think I want to keep living life after life. It sounds exhausting.
I'd like to think we do better each time.
So the next one will be decent.
Exactly. So, to temper your expectations, the band is okay. The vibe is good.
I would listen to bad karaoke right now.
Can you watch my phone? Hi, guys.
You've been causing me trouble and keeping me up. Throw your rock in my window, I'm calling your bluff. Eye for an eye doesn't seem too unfair if you stay long enough. Keep my hands off my phone and I'll leave you alone. Do you miss me or what?
I used to be Charlotte. I had pink hair, traveled all over Europe. I had soulmates that were fun.
That's supposed to make me feel better?
Maybe. Just saying things worked out okay for me.
When I thought I was dying, what did I ask you to do for Charlotte?
To make sure she got an education.
That's right. You should know this isn't really up for discussion.
Because of your sister?
I'm not gonna talk about my sister right now.
If you keep trying to control her, you will lose her. You have to find a way to let her be who she is. That's the one thing I do know about being a 20-year-old woman. It's hard, I get it.
No, you do not get it. You had a mother who was a surgical genius. She had a woman who couldn't recognize her 9 times out of 10. She's genetically programmed to make huge mistakes, and I spent the last 10 years trying to make sure that that does not happen. So no, you do not get it.
She pushed me into the fireplace. Alice. He pushed me first. He's my bear. Well, it's mine. Oh, give me it. Give me.
Hey, we want Aunt Maggie to stay asleep so she doesn't see the blood on the carpet, okay?
How much blood is there?
Barely any. And I told you not to run in the house.
You always run in the house.
You know what? We are gonna play emergency room.
Is that a game?
Yeah, it's an exciting one, too.
Can I play?
You're a patient. And Zola, you're my resident, so you will assist me with the surgery. Will you prepare the antiseptic?
Surgery?
It's like a play surgery. You know, let's pretend. It's make-believe. It'll be fun.
Here you go.
Thank you, Dr. Gray Shepherd.
You're welcome, Dr. Ndugu. We're going to clean the cut first, and then we're going to apply gauze to protect the skin and help with healing.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Did you ever think about me?
Mockingbird, don't sing.
Or did you ever try to contact me or want to contact me? Stop singing, please.
I used to be so unsure of myself. I constantly listened to everyone else, advisors, attendings, even other residents. But I never listened to the voice inside, to what I wanted.
Is that why you gave me up?
I didn't even want to go into general surgery initially. I wanted to do cardio, but I talked myself out of it. I forced myself out of it.
You wanted to go into cardio?
I would have been extraordinary.
I am extraordinary. I went into cardio. Alice, is that because of you?
How should I know?
Because I am your daughter. Please look at me. Please, please see me, please.
Regrets are useless, though. They make you weak. Always pining for something out of your control. That's why I became a remarkable surgeon, because I never let the inconsequential get in my way.
I was inconsequential.
Margaret, would you stop interrupting?
Your sister's kids are cute. Yeah, they're adorable. PB&J.
Yeah. Did you ever feel the kid marriage pressure?
My grandmother guilts me every Thanksgiving. She's not getting any younger.
So, plans.
Yeah. This is Ringo.
Makes sense.
This is Janice. And that is Tina. I actually love kids. So much that I don't want any. Being a parent is hard. As you know, don't touch. You are responsible for another person's everything, shaping their perspective and worldview, trying to keep them alive and help them be a decent human being, all the while figuring out your own stuff.
Oh, yeah. But there's a lot of love that kind of comes in to balance all that.
I love my plants.
Oh, hi. I thought Silver was in here.
No, he went outside, I think. He said something about needing a pipe.
Look, I know we just met, but would you mind talking to my uncle for me? Since you probably got some sway with him right now.
Charlotte, you remind me so much of myself. Except you're a lot braver than I was. I thought I was rebelling against my mother. In actuality, I was doing exactly what she wanted me to do.
I'm not rebelling.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure. Just, I don't know, I want something new, different.
Change.
Yeah. The last 2 years were not what I expected. And I've been thinking about, you know, the way I want to live my life. And maybe it's not like other people or like how my uncle wants me to.
You know he means well.
He is so worried about me becoming my mother that he doesn't see, you know, who I'm actually becoming.
Very hard to live outside the shadow of your parents.
Yeah, well, he's making it harder. It's always been his way or no way. We'll see that eventually. Will you talk to him?
You can. You can.
I stopped doing what was expected of me after Richard. I started doing what was best for me and only me.
Now, I'm not judging you for giving me up. I just feel like you're ashamed of me. I'm the child of an affair with a married man who didn't choose you. Tell me I'm wrong.
The first time I met Bill and Diane, I was so nervous that they would judge me, but it was nothing like that. They were really kind, loving, hardworking people who really wanted a child.
You chose my parents?
I knew you were going to be in good hands. They were my first choice. I just knew. They asked if I wanted the occasional update about how you were doing.
They did?
Of course I declined.
You declined? I'm not a dinner invitation, Ellis. You declined. You weren't the least bit curious about me? You're the one who thinks that everything you touch is extraordinary. Didn't want to see if I fit the bill? No, no, no. Look at me, Ellis. You don't get to avoid me now. Look at me!
What do you want me to say? That I wish it was different? That I wish that you and Meredith and me and Richard could have been one big happy family? Well, that was a childish fantasy. It was never gonna happen.
I am here, living every day in the shadow of the great Ellis Gray. Living and breathing and walking and talking mistake, the one who wasn't good enough to be approved.
You don't know how hard it was for me. But I picked up the pieces and I moved on. And I did it. On my own.
And I spent every day wondering why I wasn't worthy. Didn't you ever think about how I might feel?
I made a decision and I stood by it. That decision not to see you, I do not regret one bit. That decision, I am proud of.
Baby, hey. What happened? What's going on? Are you okay?
Woman. She was awful. She was exactly how Meredith described her. I don't think I'm gonna finish the letter.
Then don't. And know that whatever it says does not change the amazing person that you are.
I know. I just wish I didn't need her to know that.
Come here.
Finishing school is going to give you more options. It's something most people do not have.
Most people, you're talking about Mom?
Yes, your mom could have had options, but she threw them all away. She made the same mistake over and over and over again.
I know, I was there.
Then act like it.
Not her.
Wait, please stop. Look, I just want what's best for you, okay?
Based on what you want, not what I want.
No, based on a lot of life experience.
You know, most people aren't like you. Not everyone wakes up one day and immediately knows what they want to do. I need to figure some stuff out by myself. Why can't that be okay?
I don't want you to have to struggle.
Will you give yourself some more credit? Have you ever had to bail me out of jail? Or, like, pick me up off the side of the road? Or, I don't know, take pills out of my hand?
No.
Because you did your job. I'm okay. And it's because of you that I can even think about traveling the world. I will go back to school. I promise. I'll make sure that I have options. But in order for me to do that, you have to stop trying to dictate my every move. You have to let me mess up. Like, change my mind a few times. And if I do drugs,
Charlotte.
they will be plant-based, okay? So calm down.
I do have one regret.
Please go.
I do wish that you and Meredith could have met. She could have used a sister. She's so much like me. Stubborn, singular focused. I have a feeling you would have been a good influence on her. True sisters. We are. I wasn't the best mother to Meredith. I had high expectations, which she couldn't always reach. But I did my best with you by giving you away. I knew you would be better off with Bill and Diane.
No worries.
Hey, my baby.
When did you get into music?
A few years ago.
Really? You looked like you've been playing since you were a kid.
It started as a dare, actually. My friend took me to an open mic night, certain it would cure my hatred of public speaking.
Didn't work. Clearly.
No, still hate it, but performing is different. It's like this deep part of myself that doesn't get to come out often. It gets to be a rock star.
You're real carefree on stage.
I am.
Self-assured.
Just when I feel like I'm figuring my stuff out.
Lives.
Why do you pretend like you're not a rock star yourself?
Thank you for flattering me.
No, I'm wondering, why do you self-deprecate? You're more than that.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of become my shield of armor, protection.
From what?
From fully loving every part of me. Because if I do, then I deserve a love that does the same.
It took me a long time to embrace all of who I am, so outside love is like icing.
I don't even think I know all of who I am.
Well, I'm excited to get to know all of who you are.
Me too.
You sure you two don't want to come? Should be a sick full moon ceremony.
Meredith, sick full moon?
I'm good.
We'll pass.
It was nice meeting you. I'm glad my uncle has someone else to worry about.
Have a great time in Costa Rica.
We will.
So next weekend, yes?
Yes. I will come and I'll give you all the deets about our trip, you know, coordinates, flights, with trees I'll be touching.
Okay. Goodbye. I'm sorry our weekend got ruined.
No, these are our lives. There's no need to apologize for them.
I'm not used to help. Someone else's opinion.
Well, if you know anything about me, you'll have to get used to it.
Well, yeah, that's not easy for me. I mean, how would you feel if I was trying to give you help when it comes to your sisters?
I wouldn't like it. And I would tell you were wrong.
Well, then we're gonna have to get used to it.
Charlotte's a great girl. You did a really good job.
The weird thing is I don't want her to end up like me either. So rigid, and one day she wakes up and wants to rethink everything.
Is that what you're doing?
I chose a career where saving one life means losing another, and every case feels harder than the last.
Are you thinking about quitting?
No. I don't know. I don't know.
You know, Hamilton thinks that I took the Parkinson's Project because I'm really trying to cure Alzheimer's.
Is that true?
I don't know. But I also don't know if I can just go back to Graceland and be Chief of General anymore.
You know, I think today you saw that I'm not the most,
Patient?
yeah, that's it.
Who is patient when it comes to their family? Not me. I also have a temper.
You have a temper?
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe it. I threw a retractor once. Yeah. About 8 years ago after losing a patient, I didn't hit anyone, but I think about it about once a day.
I also have a very hard time trusting people. And if you sell insurance or you don't like dogs, you're dead to me.
Well, I'm great on that. I just, when I'm falling in love, and it scares me because I've done it very rarely in my life. I just don't love the feeling of losing control.
When you're falling in love.
Yeah, when I'm falling in love.
Would you save me from drowning? Is it too much to ask? I need to know you'll be here. Stuck on the poolside, trying just to get back. Been waiting a long time just to know. But the poolside's all I know.
No.
Thank you. Is Aunt Maggie okay?
Yeah. She's all right. Are you okay?
Do you think my birth mother thinks about me?
Do you think about her?
I wonder about her, but I feel bad about it. I don't want to make my mom sad.
I think it's normal to wonder where we came from and why we are the way we are. And we can have different feelings about it. Growing up, I didn't like being around my dad because of some of the decisions he made. But my mom, she was my hero.
So is mine.
Your eyes look bored, your brows bleed. Looking upon your lit up screen. In the story,
You know, you could stay. I can't. Why not? Because I'm a mom. And when I'm here in Minnesota, I miss my son with every cell of my body. And I hope that part of me doesn't scare you away, because it is a part of me that I truly, deeply love.
in the evening sky is so into. Was I better off the way something?
Who you really are is the result of many, many things. How you deal with fear. Who you surround yourself with.
Can't believe she wrote this. It doesn't even seem like her. It's not like she mailed it. She could have forgotten she wrote it. Are you glad you read it? I don't know. I just felt like I should. I used to feel like there was something missing, and I just figured it was her. I don't feel that way anymore.
all the other colors in between.
And how you show up when it matters.